Singapore, dengue infections this year have fallen to their lowest level in 16 years. In the first 50 weeks of the year, 2,629 people had dengue, a drop of more than 10,000 compared to the same period last year. Though there are still 2 weeks to go before the end of the year, the total number of infections for 2017 is likely to be lower than any in the past 16 years. There were 2,372 cases in 2001. The drop is in stark contrast to the 13,100 people infected last year, and the all-time high of more than 22,000 infections in 2013. There was no dengue death in the January-September period. Last year, 9 people died, including a 11-year-old boy. Generally, 1 in 5 people with dengue end up in hospital. However, the drop in infections is not due to better control of mosquito breeding. In fact, the reverse is true, as the National Environment Agency, NEA, says it is catching more Aedes mosquitoes under its surveillance system. A NEA spokesman said this suggests an increased number of the mosquito vector in our community. She added the low number of infections this year is probably because the dominant viral strain is Dengue, which many people here have immunity against. There are 4 dengue strains. Once someone has been infected, he is protected against that strain, but not the other 3 strains. Dengue was also the dominant strain last year, as well as between 2007 and 2012. As a result, many people who were previously infected are now immune to that strain. The NEA spokesman warned that despite the huge drop in infections this year, the danger of it flaring up again remains. Dengue transmission is a complex interplay of many factors such as the mosquito population, virus type, human immunity, and environmental parameters such as temperature, rainfall and humidity, she explained. As so many factors cannot be controlled, she said efforts must continue to keep the mosquito population down, since it is through mosquito bites that the viral infection is transmitted. The last quarterly surveillance data also showed a drop in Dengue infections, from 69% of all infections in August to 38% in September. A change in the dominant strain could lead to a surge in infections as fewer people might be immune. There are now 4 active dengue clusters, 2 adjoining ones along Bedok Reservoir Road with a total of 62 cases, 1 at Toa-Payoh Lorong 2 with 3 reported cases, and 1 at Tampines Street 21 with 2 infections.